And a deaf Mississippi couple terrorized. The husband beaten and the wife bound with duct tape. Victor Williams joins us now with their story of survival. Victor?
Janelle, the elderly husband and wife from Olive Branch are recovering this morning at home after surviving the terrifying ordeal. And this isn't the first time the couple has been brutally attacked. We want to warn you, some of their injuries are graphic.
Two victims, both elderly and deaf, tied up and beaten on Monday night. The victims say they survived by the grace of God.
They came in and the youngest one came in and, duct taped her hands, her mouth, and her legs, and then made her lay down in the kitchen floor.
This is 68-year-old Diane Kelly. She and her husband are both deaf. Their son Kevin sat next to her and translated the interview. Diane says these three men broke through this back window and entered her home. They turned off the lights and used flashlights to get around. When they entered the kitchen, they flipped over the table and started beating her husband Jimmy with the end of their rifles.
They just repeatedly kept hitting him with the guns. He can't he can't count how many times they hit him. He said he doesn't know. It was just countless times.
When the men left with duffel bags full of their belongings, Diane ripped the tape off of her mouth, found a knife to cut the tape from her ankles, and ran for help. Multiple police agencies came and searched for the men, later finding one in Kelly's attic and another a few houses down. Diane says this man actually fell through the ceiling, and that's how officers found him. But this isn't the first time these men have been inside their home. According to police, on July 10th, the trio entered the home through a garage door.
It was about halfway closed. One of the boys ran in under it real quick and stuck a gun to her head and put her here in the kitchen floor.
Diane says they attacked her husband from behind, hitting him with their gun. But as he was on the ground, he was able to reach for a gun and shoot at them, forcing them to run away. Now the couple just wants to know why these men targeted them.
He said it was just so brutal. He said it was just mean with what they did. He never imagined.
Now both Diane and Jimmy were taken to the hospital and have bruises on their bodies. Jimmy has 2 broken ribs and had multiple places on his head, including his ear, stitched back together. But the couple says thanks to prayers, they are making it through.
Brutal story, Victor.